Welcome back, it's day 2 of KubeCon here in Detroit. We've had a great day, lots of great conversations. I'm your host, Jason Benedicic, and today I'm joined by...
My name is Zak Harabedian, and I'm a product architect for Spot by NetApp.
Okay, right. So here we are, it's the KubeCon, CNCF, and big open source and containers, cloud native and everything else. Loads of conversations on the booth today. But one of the common questions I get is, what is Spot? So enlighten us.
Yeah, thanks Jason. Spot by NetApp. So we're a cloud automation platform that focuses on continuous optimization. And most specifically this conference, we're talking about how we help with Kubernetes workloads. So Spot offers a number of different products, ranging from cloud cost visibility all the way down to the infrastructure scaling and then Kubernetes optimization.
Okay, that sounds great. So I guess there's a bit of a clue in the name, right? In that Spot comes from the use of Spot instances, am I correct?
Yeah, so that's kind of where we got our start. So Spot instances save you up to 90% on your compute over like the on-demand cost. All the major public cloud providers are offering Spot instances now. So they've all come together, they call it Spot. And we specialize in optimizing those and introducing those to your workloads.
Oh, excellent. So, I mean, for the average user just doing it on their own, Spot instances can be quite volatile, right? So you've got very limited amount of notification of an instance going away. There's a lot of work involved as well in tooling if you were to do this manually, right?
Yeah, so like DIY solutions with Spot instances could be a little tricky because the cloud providers can take them away with very little notice. You can get a 2-minute notice that your VM is going away and good luck. So that's where Spot comes in, and we aim to predict interruptions ahead of the interruption actually occurring, try to launch a replacement instance ahead of time, make sure that registers is healthy, and then do a graceful draining and decommissioning of that VM before it even occurs.
Okay, that sounds really good. And one of the other things, correct me if I'm wrong, but if we can't find the equivalent Spot instance available, we will have the ability to fall back into an on-demand instance so that your applications are not interrupted at all, right? We can still do that.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a big thing, and a lot of customers get nervous about running Spot instances in production because, like, what happens in that scenario of there's no capacity available on Spot, and I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. So our products will do exactly what you said, fall back to on-demand. Make sure you always have that compute available within your clusters, and there's some other neat features out there too, like our headroom feature that lets you specify like that extra buffer of capacity within the cluster that's always available.
Okay, yeah, that's really useful. And I think one of the things that I find really exciting is customers don't pay anything if we don't save anything.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a compelling argument. You can get trying, it's not going to cost you anything. If we start to save you money, then that's when there's a return.
Yeah, and that's the exciting thing about talking to customers. Like when we talk to customers, they like talking to us because we're saving them money, and they know that we have their best interests in mind, and we're here to help. And a lot of this optimization can be challenging, to say the least.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to go and do this myself. That's a multiple number of staff, full-time job, just trying to do. Yeah, no, that's
that's where you draw the line.
Exactly. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So, what kind of conversations have you been having with customers? What sort of feedback do you get from this?
Yeah, so it's been really exciting being at KubeCon because we've been able to talk about our Ocean suite, which we have a number of different offerings for Kubernetes. So, like Ocean at the highest level is a serverless compute engine for containers in the cloud. So it doesn't matter which cloud provider you're using, you deploy our controller within your existing Kubernetes cluster, and then we take over all the infrastructure data plane scaling. So what that means is when new pods come into the cluster, we're going to look at like those pods requirements. So like CPU reservations, memory reservations, taints, tolerations, like all the native Kubernetes stuff. And then from there, we'll figure out the best instance type, size, and family to launch within your cluster. So what that does is you're going to end up with like a variety of different shapes and sizes, all based on like lifetime spot market scoring. So we're always looking at the spot market conditions out there, and we're seeing, okay, what instance types are the best price, the best availability, and we'll try to launch those within your cluster. And then from there, we just continuously optimize everything for Kubernetes. So making sure that your nodes are highly allocated in terms of like CPU and memory, do we need to reshuffle those pods to different nodes and terminate the underutilized ones? Right sizing, cost analysis. So that's like the Ocean suite, and we also have like Ocean for Apache Spark. So we've been having some good conversations around that and how we can help optimize your Spark workloads. And then I'd say lastly, we're talking about a new product, Ocean CD, which is a continuous delivery solution for Kubernetes. So right now that product is in a free public beta. So we've been engaging with a lot of different customers, seeing how like automated verification-driven rollbacks can go through, how we can integrate with Prometheus and Datadog and New Relic to make sure that your software deployments are progressing in the phase that you want and you have the control that you need.
That sounds really good. I'll be looking forward to getting some more info on, was that Ocean CD you said,
Ocean
right?
CD,
yeah. Yeah, no, that's a really good one. So, well, thank you very much for your time. It's been great being here this week with you. We're going to wrap up day 2 now. There's the all attendee party later tonight, and then we'll be back for day 3 tomorrow. The conference wraps up, there's a whole nother day, and we'll be back with some more videos then. Catch you later.